Here we go. This is the one we should do free.
I'm down with Free.
I need to watch free.
I didn't watch Free either.
I need to. I know it's like whatever, but god damn.
But when it came out, I was in like middle school, so I was way too insecure. I was like, I can't watch this. They'll think I'm gay.
And now you're like, I don't really care.
Yeah, now I don't give a fuck. I kind of forgot this anime existed. Meanwhile, in Hawaii,
Smug, stop moving. I'm trying to build a perfect sandcastle.
bro, it's fucking itchy.
Well, you're the idiot who lay down.
I take one nap. I wake up. You have built I gotta admit, pretty impressive sandcastle.
It's pretty. I fuck with it.
Bro, have you seen like the competitive sand
Yes, I have.
tournaments? We gotta start, by the way.
Anyway, welcome back to the Hut Hub podcast. My name is Angst, and that is Smug.
What up?
Today we're going to be talking about summer because we're like halfway through it.
Right on time.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta keep them guessing. Will they ever actually address that summer started?
Will they ever address the summer allegations?
These guys actually go outside. Do they know what season it is?
No, never. I did go outside today, actually. We'll get into that. How's your day?
Before we get into... Okay, my day was pretty good. We had like a mega hurricane for like 30 minutes. It was like raining some serious cats and dogs. I stepped out of the little side building that we normally stay in because we were like concerned it might collapse. It was raining so hard.
Mm-hmm.
And outside of that, I've just been watching Naruto. It's like all I did.
So, okay. All right, let's get into this. Why are you rewatching it?
Hold up. Before we get into that, how was your day?
Oh, it was good. We went to the reptile expo that they were having in my town.
Ooh.
And right next to the reptile expo, there was a tattoo expo.
What a combo.
And then right next to the tattoo expo, there was a gaming expo. Didn't go into that one.
That's the one I thought you'd want to go to the most.
I looked in there, saw a... I guess I cannot assume the gender, but a larger human with cat ears. So I immediately was like, let's just go to the Reptile Expo like we were planning on to begin with.
That's completely fair.
I looked in and I was like, meh. But then the person outside who was dressed as some demon, I don't know which one. It kind of looked like Maleficent, but if Maleficent was wearing like skin tight leather.
Okay.
They're like, hey, what's up? And we're like,
I mean, that could be like the live action one, didn't she?
In that one. I have no idea. She seemed nice. Said hi to us as we were walking by. So, we said hi back and then continued straight down to the reptile exhibit. Saw some snakes. A lot of snakes.
Do they have like the cool deadly ones?
No. It was mostly ball pythons, really.
Was this like a official like event, or was this like a group of people just kind of meeting up?
Yes. It was an official like expo, right? They rented out the place and set up a bunch of booths and everything.
Okay, gotcha.
But there wasn't as big of a turnout as apparently like earlier years. So there wasn't as many like cool things. It was, like I said, a lot of ball pythons, a lot of bugs, which I don't like, but they're still cool to look at.
That's fair. Did you touch anything? Did you touch any snakes or whatever?
Kayleen held the snake. I don't fuck with it. I'm gonna be honest.
That's fair.
I watched, so way back when I was a kid, we were up at the lake that is nearby, and my brother and some childhood friends of ours was like, they were hanging out by the water, and he stands up in the water and is like, look what I found. And he's holding a snake, but by the head, right? Kind of like how you're supposed to, where like you kind of pin their head down, but not like hurt it.
Like right by like the neck and
apparently of the skull. Didn't do it right, because I watched that thing in slow motion turn around and bite him.
Ow.
And from that moment, I was just scarred.
That's fair.
there's no safe way to hold this. It's just gonna bite me. What? And I get it. They don't do anything, and like snakes aren't just gonna bite you unless you do something wrong. But like, God, it's still just a terrifying sight when you're a kid and you just watch this thing turn around, mouth open, and just chomp down.
Yeah, especially in, like, on, like, family. I could definitely
Hmm.
see how you would not really fuck with them after that.
Yeah. So didn't hold anything, but we saw some geckos, we saw some chameleons, a lot of 3D printed shit. And
Really?
like the bad 3D printed shit.
Ooh.
You know those like dragons that are like segmented so they can kind of slither and move around.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, they had a lot of
Mhm.
those, but it was like snakes and stuff. But like we have our friend, we went with a buddy, and she does a lot of 3D printing,
Mhm.
and was just nonstop going off about how these people probably didn't even pay the like commercial license to be able to sell this stuff. They probably just bought the STLs and just have been printing them and all that. The quality's
Oh,
bad.
yeah.
And I was just like, I mean, I knew all this. I never want these because I know for a fact 15 cents of fucking resin or ABS plastic, but they're charging fucking $30 for it. And I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
fucking no. Tattoo Expo was actually really cool. I saw a lot of cool like artists and stuff. I grabbed a couple just in case.
Okay. Do you have any tattoos?
No.
Okay, that's what I thought, but
No, I
could be
don't have
wrong.
any. I've never been like opposed to it, but I've always also been like, I just want a good tattoo because I don't want to hate it.
I
So
think
I've
that's
been
fair.
so scared to get one just because of one, I also like have a fear of pain, but
Mhm.
two, like I don't want to get something and then a couple years later be like, man, this sucks.
That's my biggest concern with them is because my tastes change so frequently. I completely focus on something else, and so I'm like, if I get a tattoo, I don't think I will enjoy it for the rest of my life.
Yeah, I
I
saw.
think I'll think it's really cool for a while, and I'll be like, I don't actually fuck with this anymore.
Yeah, there were three artists that I was like, you know what? No matter what you do, I probably would be fine because I fucking love your art.
That's fair.
There was
Like if I,
one where they did like robot shit, and I was like, oh fuck, if I could get like a Gundam, that'd be sick as hell.
ooh, I would kind of fuck with that. You got to do the
Right?
full back Gundam tattoo.
Yes. The armor plating and everything, because that looks great on skin.
I could
Just
definitely see it.
full body, I want to look like I'm just always wearing a Gundam.
I think before I pick something to permanently put on my body, I should first prove that I can do it by picking a profile picture on Discord,
True.
which I have still yet to do.
Nope.
So,
You're still switching like every day.
to like every week. I kept Faust for a while.
You
Faust
did
was like
keep
a
Faust
month.
for a good while. I was surprised.
But I just like to keep it fresh. I like to change it up.
Yeah, I had an idea for a tattoo where it
Except
was
for
like D&D classes, but they're like different animals, and it was chibi style. I'm like, I would always like that. Just something fun to look at.
you're gonna be like 70 and despise it after the war.
That's fine. When I'm 70, it won't matter. I'll despise everything.
That's fair. You'll have the AI smug chip put in your neck, so you'll just
Oh
always hear me talking to you.
no. Oh, I could never.
There will be no escape. I'll be in your dreams.
You'll be AI, so I could just tell you what to do. A smug that actually listens? I'm kind of down for that
No,
actually. Hang on.
we
Oh, it's
digitally scan
sentient?
my
It's full
brain.
sentient?
Yeah. I basically gotta implant my brain into your spine, and then you will never be able to escape my voice till the day you die.
Damn. Damn.
I will, however, I want you to know I'm gonna be faking you out. I'll be like quiet for a day, so you'll think it's finally gone, and I'll just like, hey, I'm back. Oh, I just had to go get some groceries. Yep, I had to get some classic AI brain
Yeah, the
groceries.
classic AI groceries.
And then you'll probably just like break down and cry.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Uh fuck. You you distracted me. What was I
Well, I know
asking
what you
you?
asked.
What were you at? What did I ask?
You asked me why Naruto. What's up with that?
Correct. Okay, yes. Yes. Why Naruto? Why have you been
Okay.
binging Naruto again?
So the other day I was talking to some of my friends about Naruto, and were talking about a character. I'm like, I don't remember that name. And they were like, "Oh, don't worry, I'll show you a picture." And they sent me a picture of the character. I'm like, "I've never seen this person in my life." And they're like, "Oh, you don't even remember this character?" I was like, "Oh my god, I don't." So I realized my Naruto memory has faded to the point where I can rewatch and re-enjoy the show.
What was the characters? Were they like big characters or just kind of like meh?
They were like mid-tier.
Okay.
Like it's not like I forgot fucking Sasuke, but like
No,
they were
yeah, I
characters that
figured.
matter in the story. But I'm like, I have no idea who I'm fucking looking at.
Hmm.
And I've been rewatching it. I'm like, damn, I have forgotten enough that I can really re-enjoy this.
Are you just rewatching all of it, or are you just skipping all the filler? Because there was a lot of filler,
I do plan to skip the filler, but
especially in
in
Shippuden. Shippuden gets really
yeah,
bad.
Shippuden, it's really bad. In early Naruto, it doesn't happen for a while.
Okay.
Like I'm on episode 50, and there's only been one, and it was just like a recap episode, so I just skipped it entirely.
Okay.
I just got past the Gara Rock Lee fight,
Such
which
a
is
good
just
fight. Such
it's
a
so
good
cinema.
fight.
It's just such cinema.
I
I
think that was
forgot it's only like 2 episodes. I'm just
no,
so
yeah.
used to fights now being like 20.
Well, no, I think the thing is because they focus only on the fight.
Yeah, they
Whereas, like
do
in
very
other
little cutting
animes,
away and
it's a lot of
explaining.
yeah, it's a lot cutting away, explaining, or cutting away to a different storyline happening.
The worst part about the fight is now I have to wait like 1,000 years for the next Rock Lee fight.
Yeah, because he gets so injured, he just doesn't do shit.
Yeah, I think his next fight is the Bone guy, and I don't even fucking remember when he shows up, but I know it's not anytime soon.
The bone guy. I know who you're
The
talking
Bone
about.
Jutsus. I don't remember his name, but it's like really pale and a test subject of Orochimaru. And then the other thing I've noticed is that early Kakashi is so unbelievably weak.
Early Kakashi is really bad.
Like later on, he is so much stronger for such like he does not train ever on screen. He just gets an out of nowhere shot of power and becomes way stronger.
I
As far as I can remember, maybe
forgot.
there is a training arc that I've completely forgotten, but I never remember him actually like putting an effort on screen
I
outside of
forgot.
just fighting people.
Rock Lee gets drunk and
That's
does
bro.
drunken fist.
I was talking about that earlier today because he's like 10, right? They're all like 10 in
Mm-hmm.
early Naruto, and he drinks for like the first time ever, instantly unlocks drunken fist. He was meant to be an alcoholic. He's
Yes.
like genetically coded. The first time he gets drunk, he takes down one of the strongest enemies we've seen to that point. And that's why he's the GOAT.
Yeah. Okay. It literally goes Rock Lee Gara fight, Konoha
Mhm.
Crush at the third
Okay.
Hokage's funeral alongside the other villagers, immediately into Sasuke recovery mission where he fights the bone guy.
Gotcha. Okay.
So yeah, you don't see him for a long time.
Well, they do end his fight with like, oh, he will never fight again. He will
Yeah,
never
he
do
could
any of this
never
ever again.
recover.
And it's funny they say that because the next time we see him, he's doing 200 one-armed push-ups. I'm
Hmm.
like, I think he could do it again. I'm not gonna lie. I think this guy could probably be a ninja still. He's got a
Yeah.
broken arm and leg, and he's doing 200 push-ups in the yard. I think he'll be fine.
So wait, that's the tuning exams, right?
Yeah.
And that's before they go into the actual forest.
It's after. It's
That's
after the Forest
after.
of Death.
Okay, because there's one scene in there that is always burned into my memory, and it's because of the way it is dubbed or
Hmm.
subbed. The sub version of the villagers in the mist, like the ninjas from the mist village, quote unquote, that are like
Yeah.
sabotaging.
Hmm.
When he's standing on top of the tree talking about how like, oh good, the Nine-Tailed Fox and Sasuke are here, that's great. He just says the line double lucky exactly like that, and I just fucking love it. I gotta look it up.
That's
I'm
so
sorry, I
Rock
have to
Lee.
look this up. It's not Rock Lee.
Oh, it's not?
It's not Rock Lee. It's the hidden Miss Villagers. Double Lucky
Oh, is it the
Ninja.
guy in like all the bandages? You might need to specify Naruto.
Naruto. This guy.
Oh, this guy.
Lucky. これで足止めができる。
Discord stream. I'm wondering why it's so quiet.
それにしても
Wait, can you hear it?
I had the stream muted. I missed
Oh,
it.
okay.
Go back.
あいつ
No,
ら
no, 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 no. It hasn't started. It hasn't done it yet.
Oh, huge.
が護衛についていたとはな。ダブルラッキー。
He just put some stank on it.
He really does, and it's so good. Evie, how did you do this?
Oh, cat attack? Rage of the Beast?
I'll never understand how she manages to open that door.
She's determined.
She's impressive. That's all I can say.
I do enjoy. I googled Rock Lee, and half the art is Drunken Fist fan art.
It's pretty good.
It's a great fight.
Yeah, I can't remember a lot of Naruto. I don't think I ever really finished it either.
I finished it way later. I was not a huge fan of the ending and that final plot. I did not like the arrival of the final villain. And I thought they were kind of dumb. I do also have some unfortunate news. I did hear that Boruto is good now. I have it on some pretty reliable sources that Boruto is actually pretty good.
I mean, that's fine. Boruto can be good.
No, not when his name is Boruto. But I heard the author fixed him just being a Naruto clone, which is my biggest issue.
That is a pretty bad issue, actually.
Well, it's like the entire Boruto cast was just... Most of them were just one for one of their parents.
Yeah, you had the fucking Sakura, you had the Naruto, and then you had the fucking Sasuke.
Like, even just the side characters, like Shikamaru's kid was just Shikamaru.
Mm-hmm.
It was just... I was really upset. I'm like, these aren't new characters. By any means. This is the same cast. We're just doing Naruto again. But apparently now, everything's gone awry, and it's supposed to be really good.
I'm just kind of curious how, like, that works, right? Because most of the main people had a specific type of jutsu, right?
Yeah.
Which would mean that's passed down through their family, and they just always have that. Do you think there's, like, in the Naruto universe, just people who are like that, and it's just like, oh, you're Shikamaru's kid. Yeah, no, makes sense. You look like, and just always like that. Like, 10 years down the line, every single, or not 10 years, 10 generations down the line, they still
a Shikamaru is born.
That. Yeah, like, is that just how that works?
That's how they start testing who's going to be the next clan head. How similar are you to Shikamaru?
Yeah.
All right. Something inconveniences you. What do you say?
This sucks.
I know.
Not you.
Next.
Next.
I would probably say like bummer. Nope. Next.
Close, but no.
All right. What about you? I mean, like that does kind of sound like a drag, and you just put a little crown on him.
You're like, oh, he's the one.
We got our winner.
God,
I
what
love
a good
Shikamaru.
character. Yeah.
He was the only one. I probably shouldn't have used him as my example because Shikamaru was just his dad.
Yeah.
Like they're the same character, so he was the only one I was willing to accept. I'm like, I guess it is just genetic in their family.
What
that you're always kind of just like a bummer.
The Shikamaru fights in the tuning exam. Who does he fight again?
He fights one of the sound ninja.
That's right.
Orochimaru's.
It was the
like,
girl, wasn't
grunts.
it?
Yeah.
Okay.
She had like weird mind control bells, and then he just kind of shook it off. They didn't really explain that.
It's just because his mind's always empty.
Oh, is that what they say?
I'm pretty sure.
In the dub, he doesn't really explain it. He just kind of goes into his counterattack.
I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's just because he doesn't really think about anything anyway.
It's definitely possible. But in the dub, he just kind of goes like, "Yeah, I actually had this all in my master plan." I'm like, "What? How do you do that?" You can't just say, "Oh, all part of my master plan," and you can't get away with that. It's not allowed.
I don't remember how they explained it, but that's always how I remember it.
I guess that's fair enough. I mean, I can accept that answer. It's just I thought it was kind of weird.
Yeah. The next big arena fight is at the what exam? Jonin?
Jonin's the next one,
Where they're in the big
but
arena and he fights Tamari, right?
yeah, he fights the Neji. Naruto fights Neji.
Naruto fights Neji and Shikamaru fights Tamari, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, the fan girl.
Yeah, which also a great fight, even though he does
Oh,
just
yeah.
kind of give up at the end.
He does some cool shit in it.
He
At
does a lot
least.
of cool shit, and he's like, "Well, I've used all I can. You win."
I'm excitedly waiting for like 100 episodes from now. I think it's Choji's the character name. Yeah, when Choji takes the food pills,
Mm-hmm.
that's one of my favorite fights.
Yeah, no, Choji. Is that when he gets his super
The
speed
butterfly?
form? Yeah, the butterfly.
Yeah, that fight's awesome.
That's ridiculous.
To be fair, I just like that entire arc. That entire arc's really cool.
You know, a character I kind of wish was better?
Who?
Kiba.
I think that's fair. I think Fang over Fang is it was my favorite technique when I was a kid. In like early
Absolutely.
Naruto.
I thought Kiba was so sick, and then as I realized, he doesn't get anything new until
No,
like
never.
way late, and he gets the big wolf.
Hmm.
I
But
don't
for the
even
longest
remember
time,
what
he's
he
just kind
calls
of a
it.
dud. I mean, I'm trying to remember. I can't remember Hinata ever really having a cool
She
fight.
didn't really ever fight, was the problem.
I'm trying to pull up like her wiki.
I want to see his moves.
Fang over Fang, food pill.
Fang
That's all we
passing
got.
Fang. Four leg technique. Two-headed wolf. Fang wolf Fang. Three-headed wolf.
I'm noticing a pattern.
Tail chasing Fang. Fang rotating Fang.
Okay, I can't find just an easy list. We got to talk about summer.
Yeah, so I don't know. Do you have any like summer traditions you do
Um,
or used to do?
I'm not really sure if I guess it's technically a tradition. I like to do like a cool trip every summer.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't need to be like to somewhere new or anything, but like just visiting family that I haven't seen in a while, or like just going to the amusement park, stuff like that. I try to go out and do more cool stuff than I normally try and do.
I see. Okay.
What about you? Any summer traditions?
We had an old one where we used to go to this one amusement park every summer. I think I've already
Okay,
told this
okay.
story because we recently reinstated it because my mom was like, "Listen, I want to do this more before I eventually just cannot." I was like, "That's fair.
That's
Yeah,
fair.
we can do that."
Yeah.
So every summer we go to an amusement park. It sometimes changes. Like we've gone to Disneyland before, but with the way things are with my brother and his kids, they're all really young, and that sucks going to
Ooh,
Disneyland.
yeah.
Like they already hated because she watched the kids for most of the time, and it was my brother, his wife, myself, Kayleen, kind of all go out and do the big kid rides.
Yeah.
But yeah, she was exhausted, and I couldn't imagine going to Disneyland with I think it's like an 8, a 6, or no, it's a 6, a 4, maybe 2-year-old, and then like a 13-year-old.
Ooh. Yeah, that would definitely suck.
Mm-hmm. So
Oh,
she was like, eventually we will go back to Disneyland, but
not
that's gonna
till
be a
they're
couple
older.
years. Yeah, gotta wait till they're at least old enough.
They need to be old enough that you can just kind of let them loose,
Mm-hmm.
make them not your problem. I'm trying to
Uh,
think if there's anything else
we
as like
used
a
to
consistent thing.
go to the Oregon coast every year.
Okay.
My stepdad had a timeshare. I guess he wasn't my stepdad at the time, but when they were dating, he is a chiropractor. You know, your thoughts on that be whatever they are.
Bone hippie. Yeah.
Not even going to get into it. He would trade an adjustment for somebody for like a timeshare kind of deal. So we would go to a beach house in Oregon and just kind of hang out there for a weekend or so.
Okay.
It was fine. It's the Oregon coast though, so like the water's freezing cold.
Yeah.
It's not really ever that warm, or if it is, it's excruciatingly hot.
Ooh,
And it kind of just smells bad.
I have very similar experiences to this.
Yeah, so it's kind of like, you know, is what it is. There was I remember that is where he proposed to my mom. And it was me, my mom, his 3 kids, and him all went up there. His son was about my age. His 2 girls were younger than me. Him and his 2 girls go off to go do something. We weren't told what. Nothing ever happened, whatever. So we're sitting at this little kind of like delta, or like this little eddy where a river enters the ocean.
Mm-hmm.
Just in the sun next to all these seals that smell horrible. We're just starting to get pissed because like at this point, like 20 minutes go by, 30 minutes go by, and we're just like, we need to just fucking go. Like, this fucking sucks. And
oh yeah,
he finally comes back, and my mom goes over and was like, listen, I want to go. I want to get out of this. I'm covered in sand. I smell bad. It smells bad. I'm sweaty. We gotta just go. And he's like, no, just come for a walk with me. Come for a walk with me. She was like, no, I want to go back to the beach house so I can shower. And eventually he convinces her to go walk, and then they go to see Will You Marry Me and Shells on the beach. And it's like, oh, that's sweet. I was pissed at the time. I was like, God, you couldn't just wait. Like, how long is it to really gather that many shells? Come on.
But this could have been like a 5-minute tomorrow thing.
Exactly. I like the beach. I hate the ocean.
Absolutely fair.
However, I do want to learn how to surf. Surfing sounds like fun.
I would try. The problem is that I heard that learning it just really sucks.
Oh, I'm sure. Because it's not like really anything. You know, like there's no skills you can transfer.
No, it's not like anything else. Maybe like skateboarding, but I imagine it's still going to be wildly different.
Yeah.
My dad took my stepmom and my brothers and all of us, and they had somehow worked out a deal to borrow someone's beach house for a weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Like right on the Gulf of Mexico. Here's a fun little fact about the Gulf of Mexico if you're on the Texas side of it. It is completely brown. You can't see through it at all.
Oh.
The salt is there's so much like salt that it crystallizes almost on contact. It is like unbelievable.
Oh.
There's a comical amount of disgusting, itchy to the skin seaweed, both in the water and on the sand.
Oh, Jesus.
And it's had like 3 oil spills.
Yeah, that one, yeah.
In like the immediate area. So like the sand sucks and the beach sucks. So all we did was stay in the nice beach house with like all the doors and windows open, watching movies. And if we were going out, we just took the golf cart. That was the only thing we went outside.
That sounds pretty great.
I loved it. I got to drive a golf cart wherever I wanted, whenever I wanted. That was really all I cared about doing.
I think
I was young.
The most annoying part about ever doing trips with them, because we also went up to like a cabin that had this gorgeous big theater upstairs and a shit ton of movies. And I was like, oh, fuck yeah, I can watch movies and like hang out and do all that. So me and his son go up there and we go in and we turn on Step Brothers, right? Because we've heard it was funny. We were like 14, 15 at the time, so like it wasn't that big of a deal. We were used to seeing it all.
Yeah.
But his 2 daughters were so were younger, and he was pretty protective over them. So we go up there, we close the door, like the curtain or whatever, and we start turning on the
Yeah.
movie, and we start watching it. And then they start throwing a fit because we're not letting them watch it, to the point that he tells us to just turn off the movie.
That's a dick move. You
And I
can't
was like,
do that.
what the fuck do you mean turn off the movie? I'm trying to enjoy a movie I want to see and have wanted to see.
Yeah.
They're
isn't-
being assholes. They didn't even want to be in here in the first place. We came in here to watch the movie, told you all we were going to watch this movie, and you're going to have us turn it off? They did the same thing at the beach house when we were going to watch Dark Knight.
It goes hard. Come
Dark Knight
on.
goes so hard.
Kids
We
can
were going
see
to
that.
watch it. But they like got scared or something and then told us to turn it off. And we're like, what the fuck do you mean? Go upstairs. There's
these
another
modern-day
TV
parents.
upstairs.
When I wanted to watch a movie I wasn't allowed, I was just sit my ass in my room.
Mm-hmm.
I sat in there, I'm like, well, I guess I'll just play with my toys while I hear a cool movie playing in the other room.
I remember my brother was watching the first Paranormal Activity,
Mm-hmm.
and I came out and I was like, oh, I kind of want to watch this, but also it's real scary. You know what? Just tell me how it is. Just tell me how it ends. And I like left. I went to go play like on my Game Boy or something. And once I heard the movie was done, I was like, so how was it? And he was like, it was fine.
I remember I kept trying to peek. They were watching Avatar,
Mm-hmm. I saw it in
which to be
theaters.
fair, I don't know why I wasn't allowed to see that, even as a pretty young kid. I'm pretty sure that movie is quite tame.
For the most part, a lot of swearing, but that's kind of it. I think it's PG-13.
Yeah, but they swore in front of me all the time. But I know they were still just like, no, you can't see this one. This one's too mature for you. But I'm like, it looks really cool though.
Yeah, it's PG-13. I don't.
I know. I thought it was odd even then, but you know, I got told no, so I was like, well, I guess I'll go sit in the other room.
Guess I'll go.
Like, I'm trying
play
to
with my
peek and
toys.
watch.
I'm trying to think.
Did you
Of,
ever have like a cool summer sleepover, like a summer party, anything like that?
not really. No. There was a lot of times that my buddy and I went skating, and we'd go skate around the neighborhood and go to like Albertsons, pick up some monsters, then come back to our house, or we'd walk there too, pick up two of the big fucking cans of Monster. You know the mega
Okay.
cans.
I've seen them, yeah.
We would each buy one of those. We'd go back to my house and we would just play StarCraft all fucking night.
That's the way to do it.
It was pretty damn great.
I remember when I was really young, my friend did a big sleepover with like as many kids as humanly possible. And we were like swimming in his pool and running around his backyard. And his parents were like, you know what? No bedtime. We're like, no bedtime. Like, yep, you can all stay up as late as you want. And which was like 1 a.m. for middle schoolers. That was when we
Yeah.
crashed
You
out.
eventually crash.
And like we all go into the living room, we all set up our like how we're gonna sleep. And they're all doing the thing where like, you know, you start whispering and giggling and everything's really funny.
Mm-hmm.
I don't find that funny when I'm tired. When I'm tired, I'm cranky. I'm real cranky. And so I like roll over and I tried to fall asleep and they kept talking. And I just snapped. And I went like, the next person to talk dies. I'm saying it now. Next voice I hear. And they all like giggled and I went, yeah, try me. And they went quiet. And I went to sleep. It was that easy.
I was trying to
It's
think.
like, I'm trying to go to bed. I'm eepy.
The most we ever had was 3 people over at my house. Because I was always the person that I'd rather have people over at my house. I don't like going to other people's houses.
You're the host.
Yeah, I just don't like going places. I don't know what it is. I just like being in my home.
I hate being the host. I so much rather go to someone else's.
No, I'm fine being the host. Just fucking get people drinks and shit and then just hang out doing the shit that you want to do because it's your house. But I remember we would have my little speaker going My buddy would hook up his iPod, and we'd be playing dubstep, listening to that, and then playing fucking Call of Duty. It would be me and my buddy, who weren't like super great, but we were decent enough that like we could hold our own and do pretty good. And then our other friend, who was all in on just trick shotting and was pretty fucking decent at it. But it was one of those like we would trade off on dying.
Yeah.
So, I'd go in with my fucking UMP because that shit was broken as hell. Run around fucking spraying praying. I'd get like a 6 kill streak and then die. And I'm like, all right, here you go. Then my other buddy would run around with the shotguns or like a Scar H or something. And then we'd give it to him. He'd just be like, all right, intervention, steady aim or whatever the fuck you would take. And then go around trick shotting. He'd get like 16 kills and then die. And then be like, all right. I'm just like, God damn, dude.
Bro, it always kind of sucks when you're doing the on-die method and someone in the group is just way better.
Mm-hmm.
And they just like soak up most of the time on their own. It's like, bro, can you like throw at least? Give someone a turn?
I never really had a problem with it. I think that's just because I was the younger brother in the house, so I was used to just watching people play, and I kind of got like a what the fuck do you call it? It starts with a V. It's not visceral. It's not when you experience something through someone else.
Vicariously.
Yeah. I kind of got like a vicarious feeling from like just watching them do good.
That's got to be like 20 points on Scrabble.
That's gotta be. I don't know how Scrabble works, but that's gotta be
I don't
at
know
least
either.
20 points.
Well, I'm just proud I knew the word.
I used to. I don't know why I couldn't remember it.
Well, I can't imagine you use it very often.
Not super often, but it's one that I prided myself on knowing.
That's a shame.
I got bad news.
What's that?
I'm listening to Warhammer audiobooks because I've ran out of stuff to listen to at work.
I don't want to leave. I don't want to be in this call anymore.
I mean, I'm not. Listen, I won't tell you about it. Fine, fuck.
I don't want to be here anymore. Can I get like something in between our PFPs? I don't want mine so close to yours on Discord.
No.
I need something. I need something to slide in between.
During the clash the other night, Nate was talking about it. I was like, yeah, I've been listening to the lore books and everything. And it's like, it's pretty good. And he's like, is there like room for someone who just doesn't want to play the game at all, but is kind of interested in the lore? And I'm like, bro, yes. What the fuck are you talking about?
I'm pretty sure that's a considerable portion of
There's
the fan
a lot
base.
of people who really like just listening or like reading Warhammer lore without dealing with buying $10,000 worth of fucking miniatures.
Oh, absolutely. Every time I look at it, none of it appeals to me.
I've been really liking the horror stories from it. There's a lot of stories of like just a normal ass military dude getting hunted down by a fucking alien bug.
The only part I remember of Star Wars lore that I ever liked was zombies, like the zombie ship. That's the only part I ever enjoyed.
I don't even remember that.
It was in like Clone Wars, I think, and they find the ship. The distress signals going off. They're getting no answer.
No, I do remember that. That one was actually fucking
and they get
creepy
on there
as hell.
I know, but it was so good.
Yeah. No, there's shit like that in fucking Warhammer. There's a lot of shit like that in Warhammer, actually.
I'm still not gonna. You don't bother.
I know. I know you're not. But I've been playing some of the games too, and they're pretty fun.
Oh, it's getting worse.
There's a Left 4 Dead style game that's kind of just entertaining and decent.
Oh, we lost them. It's over.
I've been lost. I've liked Warhammer
Went to the
stuff.
dark side.
I've liked Warhammer stuff. I just never liked 40k stuff.
I didn't even know there was a difference.
I was just about to explain it, and I'm like, he doesn't fucking care.
I will not.
Well, because there's the Total War that we played.
Oh yeah,
that's different. That is in Warhammer lore. Yeah, that is its own thing.
Nasty. Get it off my Steam.
Technically Warhammer Fantasy.
You know what I think has good lore?
Go on.
Gotta be Among Us. I think there's hidden lore in there that we haven't found. It's like the first FNAF game when people found out that if you look close enough, there's story in there. I think no one's looked closely enough in Electrical. I don't think they found the plot. There's no way.
No, there's nothing.
Okay, good.
There is.
I was gonna say, this is how I find out that there's like in-depth lore for the yellow character. I was gonna lose it.
There's a story explained.
I'm not gonna trust some random ass YouTube
Gamer
video.
Salt? You don't trust Gamer Salt?
Not a reliable source that I've heard of.
What about the game
Maybe he
theorist?
cites his sources. Wait, Among Us lore, you will always lose? I mean, is it pre or post Matt Pat retirement?
The grisly tragic
Post. or
Okay, it's Matt Pat. It's gotta be real.
Yeah, it's
It's gotta
absolutely
be
real.
factual.
Motherfucker's a fucking
fuck?
senator now.
Oh, I remember why I have.
What?
I look at my Steam inventory and I see Helldivers. I'm like, I never bought this. When did this get into my inventory? This isn't Helldivers 2. My friend accidentally gifted me the original.
Oh my god. What does that even
Because he
look
saw
like?
it was on sale. And he was like, oh my god, I can get Smug Helldivers for like free and then he'll play it.
Oh, this is the top-down one.
Yeah, it's 6 gigabytes.
That's pretty cheap.
I never installed it, but I just saw that and it's like, why the fuck? When did this even get in here?
I'm trying to think of what else I've been up to recently. Not much, really.
So I tried to go yesterday with all my fellas to a new sushi place that opened. It's supposed to be like conveyor belt sushi, which is really cool.
Mm-hmm.
So we all gathered up, and of course, right as we started to drive, torrential downpour. And I'm the driver, of course, so I'm paranoid at the wheel while there are like 5 people in my car trying to run a bit with me. I'm just like, I'm trying to live. I'm trying to stay
Do you
breathing.
get stressed out when like weather conditions happen while you're driving?
When there's a lot of people on the road. If I'm just like cruising down a road and there's no one around, I don't really care. But I was going down these super dense, like post 5 p.m. Everyone's driving home. So I was on edge.
I was just gonna say, because like rain never bothered me. Snow, I'm the motherfucker going fucking 20. I don't give a shit.
I definitely need to respect snow more when I'm driving.
Yeah, do you not respect it?
I completely disrespect it, and I know one day it will.
I mean, like light snow, yeah, but we get some blizzards and man. I know you get worse for sure. I think you're north, right? Is Ohio north?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so then we get to the sushi place, and we find out it's closed.
Oh.
I don't know why. They were open literally last weekend. I don't know why. They're nothing explaining it. So then I'm pissed, and I'm like, I waited all week to try this place, only to find out that I can't even go. So then we go across the street to just like the next nearest place with food because we're all starving. And we get in there and it's packed and we barely get a table. And we don't even get a table like away from people. I'm gonna see if I can think of a way to describe this. Do you know how in some restaurants they put up like a half wall? It goes from like the floor and then 5 feet up.
Yeah.
And they put tables on either side of it.
Mm-hmm.
We got one of those. So there's like an entire family 5 inches to my right, hearing everything I'm saying. And I'm gonna let you know that did not stop me at all from saying the things I would say. And so the whole time I'm eating and I'm talking, out of the right corner of my eye, I can see the mom. And like anytime I open my mouth, she just pauses and like looks at me. Because everything I'm saying is insane.
What?
As I do.
Yeah, okay. Just normal smug bit
Yeah, but I'm just running
tomfoolery.
it in this populated full restaurant, full volume.
Well, they shouldn't be listening. I don't know what to tell you.
That's kind of what I was thinking. That's why I wasn't stopping. But we get to this point where I was discussing the idea of Squid Game, but if it was a lot closer to the NFL vibe. And so you
ESPN
may be
Squid Game.
yeah. So like imagine you're like one of the spectators. You're watching, they're on like the final 5 feet of red light, green light, and then the concession guy just starts standing directly in front of you. $2 water bottle? What, a $2 water bottle? I can't make change. It has to be two exact dollars.
Oh my god.
And then we went over. I was like, imagine after watching that, like basically 400 people die over the course of a week. You go outside and you get stuck in traffic trying to get out. Like everyone's trying to rush out at once, get to their car.
Yeah, they don't care anymore.
Yeah. And then I was like, one of the Squid Game guards will walk out in uniform but with a high vest on and just start directing people.
He's got the two like handheld cones that are like
Exactly. That's really what I was doing. And then
oh
he's
my
just
god.
still in the full uniform. He's just
Yeah.
getting people out and moving.
Yeah, it's the triangle one. It's always the triangle one.
Yeah. And then the next one was like, imagine all of like the silent guards actually have a union. I'm not gonna kill this guy. It goes against my union hours. You can't make me.
Yeah,
I'd be collecting overtime.
I reached my 8 hours. You guys aren't gonna pay me overtime, so you guys are gonna have to figure it out.
So this was like 20 minutes. I also my personal favorite. It's like imagine it's like that ESPN commentary and it saves someone. Like you're breaking the cookie, right? You hear, oh, he's about to break the cookie. I don't think he's realized. You gotta pause, look up.
Oh, like he can hear the announcer.
Yeah, am I about to break this cookie?
Is the cookie gonna break? Do I need to change the tactic?
And I said, imagine just the slow turn of the guard waiting to execute. Just really had to tell him, huh?
I never finished Squid Game.
I've never seen it. I watched the Mr.
really?
Beast video,
Oh,
and that's it.
I watched,
And
I think like 3 or 4 episodes of it, but it just didn't really hook me.
I've seen a few clips of the dub, and it's really funny. And I kind of want to watch it dubbed. It just looks bad.
The dub.
Yeah, they dubbed it with English voice actors.
Oh. I thought it was in English. Maybe it's
So
not.
I guess that you're just really good at not recognizing race. I'm proud of
I'm
you.
just really good at not reading.
Or you're just really American pilled, and you just believe everything should be in English.
No, that doesn't sound right.
I'll let you pick your answer.
No, that doesn't sound right. That doesn't sound right. I don't think it's that one.
And then I don't think of anything else particularly interesting has happened before we eventually do have to return to summer, but I don't think I've gotten any. Are you I think I've asked before, but are you a summer or a winter person?
Oh, winter every day.
Absolutely. I'm always on the team of whatever it's not currently.
Really?
If it's summer, I'm like, I love winter. Winter's so nice. I hate and then it gets to winter, I'm like, damn, being cold blows. I wish it was hot outside.
Here's the thing.
I miss the sun.
I've always preferred being cold over being hot. Because, like, when you're cold, you can do something about it. You can just wear more layers. When you're hot, there's nothing you can fucking do.
There's some things you can do, but you have to sacrifice the beanie and hoodie.
No. That's impossible.
I have a friend who that's pretty much their exact answer, and I hate them. I hate them so much. I hate that answer.
No.
Oh my god, it's so hot outside. I'm like, it is 90 degrees and you are in a hoodie. Take it off.
So here's the thing. For when I work, I wear a hoodie and I wear a beanie.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I wear a jacket and I wear a beanie. Because it's a little chilly outside in the morning. Because I go in super early in the fucking morning. But it gets hot during the day. But I won't complain because I know I did this to myself. But the hoodie has fucking pockets that I can keep my phone,
I do like the kangaroo pouch.
that's what it, yeah. So I got that. I got it for my phone. I got it for like all that. Cause I don't like having my phone and my keys in the same pocket.
That's fair.
And I don't like having my wallet and my keys in the same pocket. And I don't like having anything in my back pocket.
I carry around one of those string backpacks.
See, I can't.
You know what I'm talking about?
Otherwise, I have to put it in a fucking locker, and I don't want to do that.
I mean, can you not just keep wearing it?
Not really,
Is that not-
no.
Can you can put it on under the hoodie? They'd never know.
How am I going to put a harness on?
What?
I have to wear a harness.
Oh,
If I have to
put that
go
on
up?
over the hoodie. So put the I mean, you're not gonna put a ton of stuff in it just for like your phone and wallet.
No, I'll just wear the hoodie. It's fine.
Okay.
And then I have the beanie on because it covers my ears.
That's a tech I'm very familiar with.
Yeah. So I just wear the beanie, have a headphone on, have it, not super loud, low enough that like I can still hear everything. And then just play
Mhm.
something and just listen to it and have the nicest day possible because I can focus on not my tedious scanning through product all day.
But you're crucial. You're an essential employee.
Don't
Did it work?
lie to
Did you,
me.
did you buy
No,
that?
no, I've never bought that. After I just
Corporate wanted me to
watched them
try at
fire
least.
7 people, I don't. 7 people in the
It's
last week.
it's funny you say that. So I already told you this, but I think it's a pretty funny story. The other day, I was just standing and chatting with one of my coworkers, and we each got an AirPod in, listening to our own stuff.
Yeah.
Well, 'cause we're watering, nothing's going on, and I see a lady in like an orange flame shirt short combo, and I'm like,
Okay.
she looks kind of familiar.
Oh no.
And then she walks over and goes, "Hey guys, how you doing?" And then the person I'm talking with goes, "Oh my gosh!" And for the sake of the story, I will name this flame clothed woman Cheryl.
Okay.
I've got nothing better. Oh my god, Cheryl! And then I'm like, oh fuck. And not only is it a top dog, it is the strictest top dog. She is like the warden.
Oh.
She is a super strickler for all like the clothing policies and everything. And we are standing there. I'm wearing a hat that I'm not supposed to. I'm wearing Crocs that I'm not supposed
But
to.
she
I've got an
walked in with a
AirPod in.
flame outfit on?
Yeah. So then she goes, "Hey guys, I was just in the area like doing bike trails." So she came in civilian clothing,
Okay.
but she says that. And by the way, the whole time she's talking, I slowly rotated so she couldn't see my AirPod, and I slowly reached up and I pulled it out. And I was like slowly slithering my arm up as close to the side of me as possible so she couldn't see it. And then I just slowly put it back into its case in my pocket. And then she kept talking. And I'm like, okay, she could go and narc on me. So I was like, I need her to walk away happy. So I went, oh, biking. I love biking. I love doing bike trails. She's like, "Oh, really?" I'm like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah. Do you know about this bike trail over here?" And I only know of one. There's a single bike trail that I know exists in my area. Like, "Oh, you know about that one?" She goes, "I don't think I do." And I'm like, "Oh my
Oh.
god,
Oh my
my
god, you
prayers."
got saved.
I was like, "Oh yeah, yeah, let me show it to you." And I pull it up on my map and everything, and I'm showing it to her and I'm explaining it. And she was like, "Oh my gosh, thank you so much for the recommendation. I just wanted to say it looks great over here." And then she started to walk away, and I was like, "I did it." I mind controlled her into forgetting that she caught me,
Oh
just
my
breaking a
god.
bunch of rules.
Yeah, hat, Crocs.
AirPod, I'm talking on the clock, I'm not doing
I mean, talk on the clock. Like,
Oh, no, they will. They will.
really?
Yes.
My boss has
Uh,
always phrased it in one way, and that's I don't give a shit if you talk. Just do your goddamn work.
that's our policy. as normal humans. But anytime someone from the other store comes, like, I've never gone to the other store while it's open and customers are there. But everyone who's ever talked to me about it says that the employees there don't talk. They're not allowed. And you have to always be doing something like in silence, no music.
I
Even if it's
can't, man.
unbelievably menial, it means nothing. You have to be doing something.
I need something to
And
break the fucking silence. I can't just sit
yeah,
there.
you need to like remember you're human.
Mm-hmm.
And I have heard, I think literally hundreds of times from customers, like, I just like shopping at this location way more. It's a lot brighter and happier here. I'm like, yeah, well, we actually know that we're like human beings with like beating hearts in our chest. So we're normal.
Yeah, I couldn't fucking do it.
It sounds miserable. I kind of pride myself on having never gone there because it just sounds so terrible.
It's so funny too because we've had people get in trouble because they talk too long. Like, if you're just gonna stand and talk for like 10 minutes,
Oh wait, hold on.
whatever.
Before I have one more because I remember why I thought of this story.
Oh, okay.
So she walks away, and the person I'm talking to goes like, "You don't think they're gonna like make us in trouble and like fire us or anything, right?" And I went, "Nah. They just fired someone, a manager just quit. They don't have the balls to fire us right now." And then I started running a bit. I'm like, I should put my other AirPods locked eyes with her just to show that I know. Once this manager's gone, I'm the only left who can register. I'm like, I don't know about you, but they need me.
Wait, is this the manager that's like chill with you or
So every department has a manager.
yeah.
Uh, the super chill manager is for the nursery that I work with. The
Okay.
inside, in-store registered team, all that stuff. That manager quit. And they turned in their 2 weeks, and they're about to dip. And the other person that they fired was the only person outside of me who's not a manager who can run that register. So everyone else who knows now is too important. I'm the only one. They need me.
Yeah, all right.
I also told them if they tried to offer me that manager's job, I'd quit.
I mean, you can just say no.
I said I would rather quit than take that job. That job is miserable. It is hell on earth.
Yeah, but more money, Smug. More money.
Uh, it is not worth it. It is the labor of 3 people and the getting bitched at of like 50.
Yeah, but they definitely will compensate you for the more money.
I'm not kidding. I watched them get in trouble for things that they had nothing to do with. Like they were not involved at all in something and it still came back to them somehow. Like they weren't there one day, a different manager comes in, does a shelf in like a weird way. Someone else comes in, sees it. Next time they're in, they go, "Why did you let this shelf look like this? This looks terrible. Why would you do this?" And it's like they weren't there ever. They just came back from a day off. I've actually seen that happen. It's unbelievable.
Damn, it kind of sounds like your company sucks.
It's only when the other store shows up. They show up and the vibe crashes.
When I worked at the pizza place, we kind of had the same deal going on that your other store does, where the corporate office was just right next door.
Mm-hmm.
So they would always stop by, and it was just we had a boss who would get so fucking uptight every time they came by that it was just the worst fucking experience I've ever had.
That's like all of them. That's like everyone.
Yeah.
They're all just a different flavor of miserable. And I think it's a family business. I think if a family business hits a critical mass of family members in it, it always goes wrong. I think it is a guaranteed family crash out.
Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me actually. That's
Some
there's
nephew
always
is gonna
something,
get a
yeah.
promotion over an uncle, and uncle's gonna not be happy about that.
Uncle's gonna cause some problems.
Uncle's gonna be pissed, and then aunt's gonna be pissed, and they run HR and fucking the other department, and it always becomes miserable. Every time I see them, they're just like arguing.
Oh my god, that reminds me. So, you know that one person, the two people that we fired because I did the report?
Yeah, you snitch.
Yeah, because I just did my job.
You just
So
love being a little snitch, yeah.
yeah. So we interviewed one of them applied back and we interviewed them, right?
hmm
But much like I feel like is the normal thought process, my boss was like, we can't hire them back. Because
Yeah, no.
what does that look like? You break the biggest safety rule we have that is like drilled into you, and then you wait a week, apply again, and we'll just hire you back. Like we just can't do that.
They at least put on like a fake mustache.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, it's pointless
Same
then.
person. But so sent did the interview. I had to sit in on it because I was the only one who could, and they have to have two people just in case. And so go through all that. Next day they send the rejection letter. Next week they finally open their email and see the rejection letter. And because they were friends with, like, I think they're married to or dating one of the other coworkers' brother or something like that.
Huh.
That other coworker has now started a little fucking nitpick high school rebellion.
Is he throwing a coup?
Yeah, she's just reporting, like, trying to find every little fucking thing to report my boss for. Or just anyone, really. So, like, we're just like, every time they're giving us the cold shoulder, not so much me, mostly my boss, but like, they don't talk to him anymore. Anytime he's like about to get on a truck, he's like, can you go check and make sure the wheels are chalked? And as I do it and chalk it and he starts unloading, you can look over and see them checking the wheels of the truck.
hmm
Like, just being total fucking assholes for no good reason because it doesn't help anybody.
Well,
They
I mean, someone's gotta stick it to the man.
They fucking called him from a blocked and like hidden number
Okay.
pretending to be HR.
That okay. They
That
so
sounds
he
like
can hire them
harassment.
over that,
I
but I get the feeling probably
Well,
can't
we
afford to
can't
be
prove is the
firing more
problem.
people.
We can't prove it. We don't know who it was because it was a blocked number and
Do you
you
really
couldn't call it
need
back.
proof?
Yes. Because we don't know who it was.
But I feel like you can just low key kind of say like, yeah, you're just.
Oh, we both low key do just say that, but we can't prove it. So basically, what they did is they called, and all they said was, "Hey, this is HR with your company. We're investigating some claims about you." And all my boss says was, "Well, you're gonna have to take that up with my boss," and hangs up.
Air base.
And then it was like, talk to me, and I'm like, so they didn't say their name. They didn't like, they called you after work hours. Like that's not HR.
Yeah, that's them sitting in the living room trying to concoct a plan.
Yeah, trying to just make you paranoid. And so he asked our warehouse manager and was like, have you heard anything? And they're like, no, not at all. Why?
No reason.
Yeah. So it's just a fucking mess. I fucking hate how
Don't
high
you just
schooly
love
it is.
drama in the workplace? Isn't it so much fun?
It's not great.
I do have one of my coworkers, and they do a thing that I generally think is really cringe and annoying,
Mm.
where they will just like shit talk the fuck out of someone, be like, yeah, but it's all joke.
Oh, I hate
It's like
that.
all in good fun. I'm like, no, what the fuck, it's not. You just went on a 4-minute rant about why you hate this guy. You can't just be like, oh, but like in Minecraft. Like, I'm not gonna let that
No, just
slide.
own up to it. If you hate them, you hate them. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, and I've never been sitting there like defending them like I might like I'm on their side. Everything they're saying person is correct, but I'm like, just say you fucking hate them.
Yeah.
Like, oh my, life is so much better if you just admit that you despise someone.
Yeah, I think people think they have to like everybody, but they don't. You listener out there, you don't have to like everybody.
Yeah, you can not fuck with some people.
Yeah. And once you realize you just don't fuck with them, it makes life great. Granted, when you work, you have to work with them. It doesn't change anything, but you can at least avoid them.
You can stop working with them though if you kill them.
You can stop working with them if you quit and pursue your
If
dream.
you kill that guy, they will never show up to work again. Do it.
Do it. Do it now. Do it
now.
Kill him. Do it.
Oh.
I think we're at time.
And that's the lesson of today's episode.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think we're at time, right?
Kill your coworkers if you don't like them.
Mm-hmm.
See you next week.
Bye. Wait, I gotta do everything. I gotta do everything else.
Yeah. No, don't worry. I got this.
Okay.
That's a little angst. Find him on Twitch sometimes. He's got a super consistent schedule. Very accurate. Just gotta check on it. It's very real.
I streamed yesterday. And
the YouTube channel, he's actually gonna start uploading next week. Weekly uploads, all no less than 20 minutes, edited with subtitles. Again, real.
Oh God.
I'm Smug. I'm only here. Bye. 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 Oh wait, Angst, say bye.
Bye.
Bye.